up and just think, are these people really my friends? What's going on here? Because sometimes the problem is you, it's not only the people. Sometimes the problem is you. Tell me why this old man felt like it was the right thing to just take a bucket, and then spit. I mean, what could go wrong? I know that most of us sometimes just think to ourselves, what if I just travel, start my life afresh? New environment, new friends, new everything, You could even fake your name or age or anything, and no one would be there to tell you that you're lying, I still remember like it was yesterday, a 17-year-old who's me, packing my bags from my parents' house saying that I'm going to university. I mean, what could go wrong? Well, I'm here to tell you what could go wrong, what went wrong, and if you're actually right about the things you say, what might or will happen when you move abroad. So this video is going to be divided in 3 parts. First, I'll speak about my academic life. It will cover my school and stuff. Secondly, my experiences, which will cover my social life and whatever. And then the third part will just be the way I dealt with some challenges that came. So number 1, I'm going to talk about my academic life. So about my academic life, as I've said before in my introduction video, if you didn't watch it, you can go watch it after this video. I am majored in computer science and technology, and studying in China is not that easy. We get to be taught by Chinese teachers, of which their English is not as fluent. And by fluent, I literally mean I wouldn't even give it a 50%. So it's either you are very persistent and you self-study and you actually try to understand to understand what they're trying to say, or you can literally spend 4 years without learning anything. And believe me, you can. That's the first thing that I've experienced in China. Number 2, the studying conditions are not bad, they're good. As a computer science student, we do have our own teaching building, which there are computers and everything you need as a computer science student. The teachers are smart, the only problem is the language barrier. Also, my campus life, the university facilities, I don't think they're bad. You can literally see my university facility behind me. This is my dormitory, and I walk to class every single day. There are no challenges there. It's just normal things. In my day-to-day, sometimes when I'm lazy to walk, we have here electric bikes, which you just scan and you get to ride it to wherever you want to go. At the end, you scan it again and you just close it. So it just charges you for the time that you've been riding the bike for, which is something that we're not used to in Africa, In Africa, we walk or we take buses, public buses, or we go by car, So here, everything is just so easy. Imagine just getting a bike and you get to use it for how long you want, however you want, to wherever you want. Isn't that easy? So, number 2, I'll talk about food. As a person living in China, food. I spent my first semester eating the same thing over and over again. And ask me what the same thing was. Well, it was noodles. So as I came here, what you see like on TV, and you just see Chinese people eating all kinds of weird stuff like snakes, cockroaches, and what. Yes, they do eat it. They do eat it, but it's not like it's everywhere. It doesn't mean that that's an obligation for you to eat. No, you're not obliged. But little did I know. I thought Chinese food was all bad and it was a waste of time and a waste of money. So I'll just eat noodles. If only I just thought about it and actually gave it a try. Give things a try. Some other things a try. I wouldn't have spent all 6 months eating the same thing. And by saying that, I'm saying that because now I literally try a lot of different things and I found the things that I like, the things that I don't. Believe me, Chinese food is not bad for whoever is living in China, whoever is wanting to try Chinese food. It's really not that bad. It's good. They have a lot of different things. I do advise you to try. I found my favorite, Chinese food. And one of them is like barbecue. Chinese barbecue is amazing. Also hot pot. There's noodles and there's fried rice. They're all okay. It's better than noodles. Cultural shocks that I've experienced living in China. Oh damn, there are a lot. So, my first time in China, remember I was 17. I was at the airport waiting for my sister to come pick me up, So this man came towards me, and handed me a cigarette. As a person who, I'm just 17 guys, I asked myself, why is this guy handing me a cigarette? So what I do is like, I don't, and the person is like, huh? And then they just go, So that was just the first time I experienced it. And then I experienced it more and more times. And this is usually old men. And I'm young. I'm like, why are these people coming towards me and giving me cigarettes? Like, what the heck? What is this? What is this? So I learned, in school that it's a way of them of like, hospitality, making you feel comfortable, like, oh, you're my friend or something like that. I don't know, I don't understand until this day. So whenever they give it to me, I take it and I throw it away because I don't smoke. Yeah, so that's what I do. Secondly, spitting. Again, old men. They spit everywhere. By everywhere, I mean everywhere. There was this one time I was with my friends at a restaurant and we were eating our food. Tell me why this old man felt like it was the right thing to just take a bucket, and then spit. Remember, we're all just happy having our conversation and we're eating our food, we're enjoying the food. Okay, it's nice. And this guy just makes that loud noise. If I only had like a video to show you guys how it's done, I would literally put it right here. Guys, it's literally disgusting. Literally disgusting. We already hear different things about Chinese people, like for example, they don't bath every day and stuff. And then you see these things. It was hard to just let go, it was just hard to let go. But anyways, I guess we're gonna get used to it because we're literally in this country for 4 years. So we've gotta, yeah. So thirdly, so I was just walking around, doing my own stuff, running some errands and stuff, doing my thing. So this woman just starts holding my hair. I'm like, why are you holding my hair? I didn't actually say it because you gotta be polite. This is just like a little bit older woman and stuff. So I'm like, okay. So I speak to her in Chinese and I'm like, hello. And they're like, hello. And they start making questions, I don't understand a lot of it, but I do understand that they're asking, is it your real hair? And I'm like, It's my real hair because I just want them to stop holding it and letting me go, like. So the woman just takes my hair and starts smelling it, and I'm like, what the heck is happening now? What can I do? Because I have to be polite to this woman. But at this point, I'm like, what's going on? So I just leave. Yeah, and then also the things that I've experienced is also taking pictures. I have posted one of my reels, and Chinese people would just take pictures of you like you're a celebrity in China. And if you're black, you are a celebrity. Yeah, just gotta get used to it. As I said on the reel that I posted, I was just taking pictures. My sister was literally taking pictures of me, and I just stood there, and Chinese people just started standing around me, taking videos and pictures. I mean, sometimes when you're in a good mood, you're just like, ooh, yeah. But sometimes it's just like, please delete those pictures because it's literally weird. Like, what do you even do with those pictures and stuff? And yeah. So we've come to the second part of my video, and I'll be speaking about, my social life, how it is living with people from different parts of the world. So firstly, I'll speak about my life living with a roommate, because I do have a roommate. She's from Zimbabwe. Living with a roommate is all about having that, being ready for it, having the mentality that you have to adapt to things that maybe you're not comfortable with, adapt to the other person's way of life. There are things that you don't really have much of a choice, because we were all raised differently. We all have different values, We don't all think the same. We don't all believe in the same things. So someone's way of doing things is not the same as yours. And sometimes all you have to do is adapt to it, or sometimes you can talk about it. And if the person is respectful, then they can just, you can come to an agreement in order to make both people comfortable. That's actually what I feel like being a roommate should be. In cases where you don't get along with your roommate, you have problems with your roommate, or you guys just, the toxicity there, I feel like it only comes from there's something wrong with one of you or both of you. Because honestly, if you are living with someone, it means that you're not living alone, So meaning that someone will be doing something, you'll be doing something else. It doesn't always mean that you guys will be in sync. There's literally no one that can think like you. So that's it. If you've got problems with your roommate, sort them out. You just need to talk about it. If she's respectful, you guys will understand where you both come from and look for a way to get rid of those problems. Secondly, I'll be talking about making friends living abroad. As a person who is antisocial, I don't think I'm the best person to be here and giving you advices, honestly. Because I'm kind of picky with the people I'm friends with. So I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like my social life has been something that I had problems with in the beginning, because first of all, you don't know who to trust. You don't know who to be friends with. You never know who has good intentions towards you. You don't know anything, These people just come from different places. You don't really know them. It's just hard to call someone a friend and you don't even know if, they think of you as a friend, So I feel like friendship is something that is like really hard for a lot of people, and I don't really judge it because it was hard for me. It is kind of still hard for me, But yeah, so despite me being antisocial, you always will need to have friends around you, and this is how I dealt with it. So number one, you look for people who go with your values, your morals, and your way of thinking, your heart. Sometimes you look at someone, you meet someone, and you already have that feeling, that doubt of like, I don't go with this person's, vibe. I don't go with this person's, aura or something. Believe me, the first impressions are always right. Whenever your heart tells you that this is not the right person for me, most of the time, it's really not the right person. So don't be testing. Don't really be testing. If it's not the right person, it's not the right person. Look next, look for someone else. That's how I dealt with it, Not that I became friends with someone and then I unfriended them. No, I just got to learn people, learn how they live their life, and learn how they talk, learn how they think. And if I agree with the way they do things, then I become friends with them. If I don't, then I've got no problems with you. You're just not friend material to me. Is that a bad thing? I don't think it is. Anyways, yeah, that's how I dealt with some of the things I came across. I really don't think that you should be friends with everyone you talk to. Not everyone you talk to should be your friend. I feel like friends are people you love, people you care about, people you trust, people who you would literally, not that you have to tell them everything, but you know that they would always be there for you. So if you find yourself in a group where you have more than 5 people and you call them all your friends, if I was you, I would just sit and actually look properly on my friend group and just think, are these people really my friends? What's going on here? Because sometimes the problem is you, is not only the people. Sometimes the problem is you. Okay, maybe I'm just talking too much right now, but yeah, I just feel like if you have friends, if there are people that you call friends, have a small circle. Believe me, have a small circle. To anyone who is living abroad and you're experiencing stuff, believe me, if you have a small circle, there's no way you're gonna have those problems that you think you might have, with friends and people talking about you, people, just those unnecessary stuff. Just choose the right people, make a small circle, hang out with those people. I mean, you love them, what's wrong with that? Yeah. Apart from all these things that I've experienced, okay, let me tell you a story about me. So, as I told in the beginning of the video, I was a 17-year-old going to a country where I know no one and I know I have to start afresh. As a person who my parents literally taught me that my friends are my siblings and my books, and as a person who has literally 7 siblings, there was nothing for me to complain about. And I mean, my books, yeah, I guess your books is what determines where you go for your future. So I was like, okay, I mean, I'm young, I've got my siblings of all ages, so I'm cool. I don't need friends. Not that I don't need friends, I had some classmates and stuff, but I was never someone who actually looked for friends and stuff, so I didn't care about that. Yeah. So now I'm going abroad and actually have to make friends. Believe me, to everyone or anyone who says I don't need friends, you're lying to yourself. I was one of them. I was one of those people who used to say that, and you are lying to yourself. You do need friends, my love. Go get some friends. Yeah, as I was saying. So, as a person who was taught those things, I didn't know how you make friends. I didn't know what were friends, I didn't know anything. So now I'm abroad. I'm in a different country, different people from different countries, also different cultures, values, norms. And I need to make friends. So now I'm like, how do I start this thing? So first of all, of course, you always try to be friends with the closest person you come across when you go to that certain country. I will tell you a story. So there was this person I met, and as you know, I was just young and naive. I ended up finding this person as a sister, as a friend. I mean, I literally loved this person. I thought we'd be together forever, you know. My bestie. Oh my god, this is so easy. I literally found my bestie. You know what I learned? Guys, when you think someone is your friend, ask them, are you my friend? Do you want to be my friend? You know? Because sometimes you will be friends with someone and you're not their friend, you know? No, this is a one-sided friendship. Some people say friendships are really not that deep, and as a person who literally suffered a friendship heartbreak, I know how deep it is, guys, you know? I feel like we should just normalize telling people, you are my friend, you are my classmate, you are my colleague, you know, you are my roommate, you are my neighbor. Tell people where they stand in your life, you know, so that they don't overplay their role. Because I literally overplayed my role. And do I regret it? Yes, I do. But it was my fault also, because, you know, we all make mistakes. Those are one of the things that I've experienced. Yeah, and I've also experienced being friends with the wrong people. You know, sometimes, let me tell you something, guys. Wherever you put yourself, whatever surrounding you put yourself, it really determines who you are, who you will be, and how you do things. Because people literally affect the way you think, the way you talk. They affect your personality. Because you'll be seeing things here, you'll be seeing things there, and then at the end of the day, without knowing, you end up doing things that you never expected. Well, I used to be friends with some people, and I ended up seeing that there are some characteristics of theirs that I was starting to become, things that they used to do that I started to do, which I was not in agreement with. And sometimes you just have to be emotionally intelligent to understand that, you know, the problem is not, maybe the problem is them, but at this point, it doesn't really matter what they are doing. What matters is what you are doing about it, what you are doing. Because now imagine you're starting to do those things that you do not agree with. What are you gonna do? All you can do is, of course, as I did, step away, you know, step away from whatever, you know. You don't agree with it, so why are you there? Why are you there? You think what they're doing is wrong, right? So why are you doing it also? Why? For no reason, exactly. That's what I did. Yeah. So I've actually spoken about a lot of bad things about friendship and stuff. Let's go to the good things also. So the benefits that I've gotten by living with people from different countries and stuff. First of all, one of the things that I love the most, learning new languages. Oh my god, I found myself speaking so many languages, then I was like, damn, I'm so smart. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, I started speaking French. I started speaking Shona. Shona is a language spoken in Zimbabwe. Because I used to be so close to Zimbabwean people, I started actually understanding their language somehow and started also speaking. Of course, more understanding than speaking, which is good. And also French. I mean, I'm still in work with my French. I'm literally learning French on Duolingo. And guys, if you want to learn any language, go to Duolingo. Yeah, it's really good. So what other languages have I been speaking? A little bit of Swahili, you know. Something else that I learned from my friends is also because they are Christians. I'm a Christian. I've said it on my introduction video. And I've learned quite a lot. My spiritual growth is like amazing. I just cannot put it into words. I'm so grateful for my friends. I love them very, very much. I would tag them, but they know, my real ones, you know. I really love them. They taught me a lot of things. They taught me how to deal with life's, you know, life situations. They pushed me whenever I needed some push. They advised me whenever I needed advice, you know. Sometimes you just need someone to talk to, and I'm glad that they've always been there for me. I really appreciate it a lot. I feel like we all need friends, you know. As I said, sometimes you just need someone to talk to. Not that you need advice, you just need someone to listen. Someone who you can like look at and just, you know, they just listen and know how you feel and just say, I understand. Because we're all experiencing a lot living abroad. A lot goes on, guys. People get anxiety, people get depression. Living abroad is really not easy. You're far away from home, you're homesick. Sometimes you just miss your mom's food. Sometimes you just miss being there on the family dinner, you know, family table, and you're just looking around you and all you see is people that really genuinely love you, people who are really there for you, and you cannot do anything about it because now you're far away, and somehow you have to now choose people who you want to make family, which is friends, you know. So yeah, friendship is really important, guys. Believe me, it is. And not only is it important, but it's also important to be friends with the right people, because we are far away from home. We are growing, and if you're growing, make sure that you put people in your life that are going to direct you to the right path, that are going to show you the right things to do, not people that are going to like make you question even what you're starting to do, question the things that you've learned back at home that you've stopped doing. I mean, it's all about growth. We are all here to grow, but we need the right people to, you know, grow with. That's what I feel. And yeah, that's it about the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.